All right, hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to part 3 of Railway Empire 2. We're playing the Industrial Wonders DLC, and we're playing what I think of as the second mission, or scenario, which is Ruhr area. And it's called the Industrial Miracle. And we're set here in Essen, and we have our colliery in Essen here. And let's see, we have made a bunch of progress. I don't want to do too much recap. Let's just get into it a little bit here. But we've got to go. We now have tools that we have to get from Bergisland region to the Ruhr, and that's Hattingen, Solingen, and Wuppertal. And then we've got to get canned goods from the Sauerland region to Ruhr. So basically, let's take it to Essen or Gesselkirchen, and then 40 loads of steel to Essen, which we should. If Essen now requires steel, which apparently it does, yeah, it does, then we're already set up to deliver that steel. And we're already making steel in Oberhausen, and we've got the steel and slag coming out of there, as well as some beer. And we've got our coal mine in Duisburg, we've got our coal from Essen, we've got our our iron ore mine here that we founded. We've got our pig iron here. We've got our colliery, coke plant that we bought here in Mulheim. So we own most of this. And we just expanded out here. We've got Dortmund going now with producing some coal for us. Not really doing much with it. Now we've got a connection bonus right here. I want to try to do a reasonable job collecting bonuses. Actually, since we've got this growth warehouse here in Bochum, I think we'll just go. No, that would be meat to meat. That's beer. That's beer. Let's go. Let's go to Gelsenkirchen, I guess. Just to get the bonus, and we'll have another line that works anyway. Let's see.
Have you already clawed your way to another city?
And our research, I think we're just going straight out. Where are we? We're here waiting on the Brooks Mogul, which is a nice train. We'll get that at 3 stars. And And we'll just get some trains going here to here. A couple of trains will do. All right, that'll get us a nice little bonus. And any other low-hanging fruit? Okay, now here's a big bonus. We want to get it. We want to get it as quickly as we can. And there's a bonus over here. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I'm trying to cough my head out. I'll edit this out. We'll say it. Okay. Sorry, I had a little coughing fit. I had to stop for a minute. Okay, we've got Hattingen here with a bonus. So they'll sort of pay us to get in there, right? What's it going to cost us? We have to pay $900,000 to open up the region. Let's look at money. 1.82 million would be our biggest bond. We could close one and open a new one, and we need a whole bunch of money. And let's just see if that's the next best thing we could do, right? We've got to get into that Hattingen region, and we have to produce tools down here. So let's look at that before we go too far. Here's what's that? Copper. That's copper. We're looking for, we've got steel, right? We've got steel in Oberhausen that we could move. somewhere else. And we've got, how big are you? Teeny tiny. Oh, here we go. There's already a tools plant in Solingen. So if we were to just, I think what we ought to do is just open this up, go here, then go to here, then go to here, and feed the tools with our iron. And what is that right there? That's iron ore, but we may not have to mess with that. We may not have to mess with, wait a minute, I don't think it has to do with our own production, does it? Deliver tools. So we don't have to necessarily buy the tools. We could just hook up to that and feed it, and it's going to need factories tools. Tools will need wood and steel. We've got wood where right here. We can bring steel down from Oberhausen, or we could make our own steel plant, but I don't think we want to go there. All right, let's go. Let's close the smallest loan. It'll cost us about 800 grand. Let's save for that, close that, and then we'll just attack that steel. That'll be our next thing to do. And research-wise, we'll get the Brooks Mogul, which is a nice train, 5286. It's probably a step up from what we've got. Yeah, it is. Now, what would it cost us to run the Brooks Mogul? Fair amount of money, but it would be, I think it'd be worth doing. Maybe we'll do the bond thing first. It's worth doing, and again, nah. Let's stay on task. And then we'll when we've got an abundance of money, then we'll worry about the Brooks Mogul, and maybe we can run Brooks Moguls for future trains from here on out. Whoops, sorry, hit the wrong key. Wow. Any key was wrong in that case. I hit a key I didn't mean to hit. Okay. So let's go to here. Oh, we've already opened up a loan anyway. 2,700,000. I'm roughly calculating what it would take for us to get down there, run all the trains. It's going to take us about 3 million. If we were to close one, I don't think it would actually help us that much. I think we'll just grab another one. All right, now we've got 3 million. So we take access here, and we can get some of that back by putting a station in Hattingen. And we can go like this. And I've been seeing it running off of this line right here. Is something like that, only faster at this end. There we go. Okay. All right, now why don't we do kind of a, let's see, we get this line here. What if we were to do Essen to Hattingen, right? And then had a warehouse in Essen. I think I'd almost like to have a dedicated line running out of a warehouse in Essen, where we're taking the because Essen's sort of our center of the universe. which we are not growing. We should be. Got to get on that too. Sorry. Stop running. Give me a minute here. Okay. We're producing steel here. Let's haul the steel to here. Now, I don't remember. We don't have anything here. We don't have a warehouse. We can just put a warehouse there. Since we don't have one, we can go warehouse and let's put steel in it, right? You know what? There was a reason I wanted a separate one because I wanted to run full. Well, I'm ahead of myself anyway. All right, I'm going to put steel in it. Come on down here. All right, but we're going to do it like that and say, just bring me all the steel you care to bring me. So we'll start accumulating steel in Essen and think of Essen as where we get our steel. Then we'll go to Hattingen and just run let's do the Brooks Mogul. We'll just run a couple of trains from there to there, pick up that bonus, and then we'll go down here to Wuppertal, and Wuppertal's in the mountains. I didn't realize that. Some of you probably already knew that, but I did not. Getting into some decent mountains here. All right, that'll work. Them repairs, I'm just kind of putting repairs on all the city stations so I don't have to think about it too much. And look at how we've blown through that money. Now let's get all the way down here. That's kind of our goal. Okay, I'm going to give this one extra platform. Yeah. And we're going to make this a 3. that. And let's run. Oh yeah. Please stop. Let's see. I really wanted. Well, all right. I'm going to run a line. Well, I'd really like to have a line that went directly to here. I mean, that would be expensive track, but that would be much more efficient. And what we can do. Oh, wait. Now we found out that crap. The inner city transfers don't necessarily work. And I gotta assume they still don't work. I'm sure a miracle hadn't occurred since in a few days since I tried this in the other scenario. So I'm gonna reroute that. I'm going to set up some steel delivery that goes directly here. I would rather have it be like a bridge. I think that's better than tying up a pretty busy line right there. We'll go here. Go here. Okay. And then I would kind of like to have a line out of here. Maybe we'll just do another station. Have it go in here like this. And what am I doing? Here we go. Move this back a ways. All right, so we're going to have a train here that goes to here. Actually, I'm going to have it haul both because I could see a use for both of them. It's going to haul steel and slag, run full over to Essen, bring whatever back. Brooks Mogul, a couple trains for now. Let's see how that goes. All right, there we go. Okay, so the slag, and the slag we can just Put a warehouse here. Steel and slag. And over here, I'm actually going to knock this warehouse down right now because I don't need it. I just soon have the money at this moment. Okay, so we got steel and slag coming over here. Oh, and I want to make this a, if I haven't already, yeah, I want it to be that kind of warehouse. I want you to just keep on keeping on, right? Keep on bringing that stuff. All right, now we want to go here. I'd like to have a nice direct shot. I don't want to pay for this yet. So I think we're going to run track right up through here. And direct shot to Essen. If we can. Get off those little hills. I don't like it. I don't like this slope at all. I'm not sure what are we supposed to do about it. Maybe get up a little higher. Now, is it remotely worth that much money? $1 million? Yeah, it is. And I'm going to set up the Essen warehouse to hold tools, right? Eventually. So, shouldn't take us too long to. Pardon me. It shouldn't take too long to get that. Okay, sorry I had a little interruption. Let's see, where are we? I think we're building track. Big, expensive track. And I can come back here. Let's go ahead and set this up. I want to have this pick up tools on the way back. And just grab me as you'd like to grab. $106 million. Man, we could almost. Oh no. We got that big bomb. We're not going. Even if we close one, we're still not going to get more money. There's not going to be another bomb pop up for us. So that's no good. That's not helping us. All right, let's build some cheap track and come on down here. And of course, we'll double track it. Some people would go, why do you do that? Why don't you just build some side tracks? I can't stand them. Just me. It's just me. Notice how much cheaper this is because we're building the parallel tracks. It wasn't too bad. It didn't take us too long to come up with that. Here. Let's see, we're going to need, we got switches. Okay. All right, now from here, yeah, let's just set up some trains that go from here to here to Solingen, and we'll put a bypass here eventually, if not in just a moment. And we'll go we'll run some trains, and it can kind of take what it takes. Nothing wrong with taking meat down there. Now we need wood or lumber coming into Solingen to work. It's right here, and we have one already hooked up here. Let's take the closer one. Oh, here's where let's do our let's do our bypass. I hate doing it on the high side, but let's do it over there, and we can that'll help us with the lumber. Maybe he said, not really thinking that was necessarily true. Let's see. Now, what we could think about doing here is buying this while it's still cheap. That would give us the opportunity to bump it up. Okay. And then we'll go out here.
That price, I might have taken it too.
I think maybe along here, maybe somehow. Okay. And let's get lumber going to Solingen. Ooh, our money's down to nothing here. We used to have an income. All right. So this tool factory down here, which we own now, wants steel and lumber. It's going to start getting both, I think. And the other thing we can do is, I think we'll put the sawdust up here as well. Maybe bring it back up. Warehouse. Well, can we put sawdust in a warehouse? Yes, we can. Something looked funky there. Got to go back. Okay. Look, one of the 99s looked like a plain 9. I didn't like that. Okay. So that should get us going with that. Now, the question I have kind of for myself is, do we bump this up one? Oh, we can't because the city's too small. That's all right. We'll be happy with this for right now. And let's go. Well, we've already blown through all this, so we're kind of going backwards now. They ask us for canned goods and explosives. Let's make sure we can make those things. Well, right there's canned goods. No, that's concrete. Here, you can see how they kind of look the same. Let's go with canning factory so we can make canned goods. And then explosives, I think they're out here. Aren't they? That's building blocks. I see lots of good ones here. Here we go. Explosives factory. We'll take that. And we also have to do concrete. We did canned food, so maybe we can look at that one. What's this? Hagen and Schwerta. Where are they? Are they up here? Over here? Down here? I don't know where they are. Guess we'll have to look. Hagen. Okay, over here. Canned goods. Let's see how we make these things. We need potatoes and beans and steel. So I'm thinking potatoes and beans, haul steel over, send the canned foods back. Sound familiar? And we can come off of this right here, off of Hattingen, and go over here to Hagen. Maybe just literally do it in Hagen. That would be a, if we were to buy, and up here we've got, in Schwerta we've got the copper wire, which, and here's chemicals. So maybe eventually Hattingen will be explosives. And we could have copper wire, chemicals, explosives, and running back to Essen. Okay. So I like this. I like this idea of the buying something here. Now, unfortunately, it's a big city. It's probably going to be expensive, but maybe not. It's not, I mean, it's expensive, but it's not gross. We buy that, knock it down, put in canned foods, set up this, and then the steel coming over and running back. I like that. I like that a lot. So the first thing we need to be able to get in here, 826. It's not going to help us. We're just going to have to make the money. And I'm kind of doing the tools and the canned food. They will help Essen grow, which we're not doing right now, and we need to be doing that. I'm hesitant to buy the Coke plant because I think we're going to need Coke. I gotta double check it. I think we need Coke for the for this, right? For the wire drawing. Yeah, it needs Coke and copper. Here's copper. And we could run Coke here, and right up here is coal, and we've also got coal in Dortmund that we own. So we could run Dortmund down here. Dortmund to Hagen for Coke, bring it back to Schwerta. So we could do like 3 cities there. Dortmund, Schwerta, Hagen. And that would get the Coke back up here to make the wire, which we're going to send over here, which makes to help make the sulfur, rather, to make the chemicals that we're going to send over here. Got it all going on. All right, and what is your problem? Who are you, and why don't you have Dortmund to Mulheim? Dortmund to Mulheim. If I edit it, it's not show. Oh, there it is. Seemed like it didn't want to show me that. It goes right by supplies. It should be fine. And this one here is S&, now, come on, you have supplies, don't you? Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh yeah, right there's supplies. What's your problem? Has he just been really held up a long time or something? Have I got a mess here? I think I've got a traffic jam deal going here. Maybe that's because I don't have I don't have signals on this giant piece of track, and the trains are just sitting there forever waiting to go. Well, thank goodness for the oil error message, or I never would have seen that. It could have gone on for who knows how long, and it's been going on for a long time already. All right. All right, you are ours. And I think maybe before we even hook this up, we buy one of these. We're not going to wait till we're at 90,000, that's for sure. Coke, and we want the brewery. Oh, it's gone down in price at $5.51. We're going to bid on it as soon as we can. Beautiful.
You're welcome to this junk.
Okay, it costs us less than 500. Of course, we'll knock it down, build it to something else. But let's go.
This is the
Hagen.
most important train station the world has ever seen.
The dude is a bit of a smartass, isn't he? I did not pay any attention to my topography when I set that station, did I? But am I seeing a better way to do it? If we come out of here, we could go around. That would be better. All right, let's go. Train station up here. Maybe something like that. And then go around the mountain and along the water, which makes perfect sense. Being from West Virginia, that's, to me, that's how a train is supposed to behave. It's supposed to hug the mountain and run near the water. Okay, let's go in. Let's get it. No, we're not doing those tunnels. We're not doing 8-degree slope here. I don't know what that was for, but glad to have it. Okay. Okay, now, why are we doing this? Oh, yes. To put another instrument here, we need beans, we need potatoes, and the steel. And I think before anything else, I'm just going to run a line between here, a couple trains here to here, just to have a couple little money makers going. All right, and then beans and potatoes. Let's look at the topography. All right, let's run potatoes in there. And then let's run beans. Better take the southern route. All right, beans and potatoes. Now we need a direct line Essen to over there, and I think I'd like to use the same warehouse and kind of go. Yeah, because we'll take the steel out of it, and we'll bring back. They wouldn't have to go in a warehouse, but we'll put them there. We'll, what is it? Canned foods we're making. I just had this horrible thought. I'm building this from the wrong region. So let me make sure Hagen. Yes, Hagen is correct. Okay. We can go. We'll give it a different one. We can go up like this. And we can give it a bypass. That. Okay. So we want to go from Essen 2 out to Hagen and back.
The risk of collapse
Ooh, well,
was
look at
minimized
this.
by
I forgot about the
securing
coal
lines
that was
with
there.
steel structures. This ensured greater safety and improved morale.
Okay, yeah, we just finished hauling our steel to Essen. Okay. And let's just do a quick, while we're thinking of it, go down here and see if anything is happening. Doesn't appear that anything is happening. I think what we need to do, besides hook that up and get that bonus, yeah, we're going to hook this up, get this bonus, and get a Wuppertal to Essen line going, which will give us clothing. Okay, that'll get us the bonus and help this. And we're going to haul up here. Okay, now the steel. Are you just consuming all the steel? Is that what's happening? 2.4. He wants 2.4. Let's just check out our steel consumption. Demands 4, we're making 4. Right? It says. But why wouldn't we have demand? We haven't set it up demand here. But we should have demand down here. Yeah, 0.4, not very much. And are we getting any? Yeah. Do you have export? No. I mean, we're keeping up with it, of course, but we'd like to have more of it, obviously. What would it cost us to bump this steel plant up another level? All right. We can also see, even at the level it's at currently, it's not working all the time. It needs more coke. And probably see if it's getting pig iron. Okay, it's getting the pig iron. It needs more coke. So we need to go, Mulheim needs to be making more coke. And I think one of the problems is that coke is spread out. It's going to a bunch of places, but that's okay. We'll just make more money, right? Let's just bump it up another level at least. And honestly, I'd like to bump it up another level after that. There we go. So it's making 17. And over here in Oberhausen, we're wanting 1. So you got the coke going all over the place. Now, the pig iron, it looks like, well, the pig iron could be good. It might not be. If the coke is too little, then the pig iron might look better than it really is. So we're producing 1.5, and we need 1. Okay, good. Our pig iron is fine, and I think we're making it. Yeah, we're making it timely, so we're good on that. So we get increase our steel production. Start getting some steel down here. Now, we have to think about, are we stretching the steel too thin? Do we need to go over like to Dortmund and set up a true steel production on this side, right? And build this out a little bit more. What all we got? We still haven't even touched these two. And see, we got this task to grow Essen, and we're not growing it enough. So we got just a ton of work to do to make this better. It's a great scenario. Not easy, at least not for me. It doesn't seem to be. Okay, all right. I gotta go back to these guys and say, okay, are you kidding? Got to be getting lumber. Yeah, they've got lumber certainly. I think that deliver 40 steel to Essen, I think that was like an arbitrary, it was like a programmed requirement thing. So I don't think the steel demand here, what it is, 2.4 a day. And why would it be? I mean, what are you making here that want the steel? The colliery doesn't want it. The meat doesn't want it. So it's obviously just an added thing, program added. But that's okay. It's there. If they want 2.4, and we just went through this though, didn't we? We said we were making 4. We could bump it up maybe one more. That'd be nice to make 8. I actually think I'd like to go that route. All right, I had another big interruption, so I'm just going to wrap it up by saying we've got tools set up for the potential and canned goods for the potential. If we can get that steel moving out there and be able to move those things back to Essen, I think it'd be a nice design. I don't know if it's going to be the fastest design. We'll find out and in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you saw something that'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire 2 video. Thank you.